I've been in a relationship for more than a decade now that I think I have lost all concepts of dating. um, I don't know, and it's so different. Dating nowadays is so different than dating 10 years ago or even a few years before that. And it's even more different when you're part of the rainbow spectrum or if you're straight. So, who do I turn to? I asked one of my best friends to tell me her stories of what it's like to date nowadays. So, from Bumble to Besties, here's how that conversation panned out.
So yun nga, where were we? Um, yeah. So what's it like dating for a single woman nowadays? I haven't, kasi the reason I ask because I haven't. It's because I haven't been straight for more than 11 years. Well, yeah, more than 11 years, I think. And then I haven't really dated in general. I mean, sure, we have done the throuple thing, and those are comprised of dates. But as I told someone we dated before, I don't think we're familiar with how to do it anymore. So what's it like?
Excruciating. Charot. I mean, it's fun, but also kind of tiring. It gets old fast.
Because
Because there's so much. Especially if it's online dating. Parang, it's just a cycle of, uh, like it kind of becomes a pattern na,
of
like,
bad decisions. Charot.
no, but yes. But also, no, kasi may mga ano lang, parang,
I mean, to be fair, you won't know it's a bad decision unless you've actually, when you've said yes and when you've actually been there and experienced the date.
yeah, well, I don't know kasi if it's just me. I've never been good at, I don't know, quote unquote, playing the game, and I don't really like it. But the whole process just feels so, maybe manipulative or manipulated feels too harsh. Pero parang it's too hard. I don't know. Parang feeling ko kasi if you're dating, just be honest and upfront with what you want. Pero parang, at least my experience, ang labo ng mga tao.
Including you, or
I'd like to think I'm pretty, ano naman, upfront and chill and
no, kasi like for example, you said straightforward. It can't get any straightforward than the gays, I think. Kasi really, if you go on Grindr, or online dating apps, they indicate talaga what they're looking for, what they're hoping for to get out of the, whatever that is, wherever they are. To the point na, ang sa akin naman, it's too, alam mo yun,
kulang ng romance.
hindi naman hindi lang romance, kulang lang. Kasi, like for example, ang rektang tanong sa'yo, saan ka? Well, for one thing, why am I gonna tell a stranger where I am or where I live? I don't even know that person. So, alam mo yun, that's how straightforward it is. And I assume, hindi naman pwedeng ganun. But you also, well, I totally get what you mean.
Maybe it's not that it's not straightforward. Kasi there are some people who are pretty upfront naman with that, na it's too in your face din. Pero, parang ano lang, it just really feels too much like a game. Na people are just trying to out whatever the other person. Parang why? Kasi I've always felt na, I mean, at least for me, I date not really to take it seriously right away, but syempre the end goal is to end up with someone in a relationship, gano'n.
Hmm.
So parang, with that goal in mind, why would you start with manipulating your potential partner na parang, oh, I have to have the power in this. I have to like, gano'n. Parang, alam mo yun, I have to wait a few minutes to reply. I have to ganito. Parang, like the foundation of your potential relationship is based on games and, parang it just doesn't feel enough for me.
Oo nga, actually, ang bilis mo nga mag-reply.
Because I will forget. That's
Yeah.
why.
No, I get that. I'm not taking anything. I'm not really taking anything away from you. Kasi, yun, nakikipag-usap ka eh. So, I guess, I don't know where it's coming from eh. I guess, some people are also, just to play the devil's, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here, ha? Maybe it's also, people are, tired of being used. However, on the other hand, people are conscious of doing it eh. People are, I don't know, they enjoy the game. Yun talaga eh. They don't want their motives to be known. Some people have been burned, well, half of the population have been burned enough na wala silang, they feel like they have to play that game. But some people naman actually enjoy playing that game because of the thrill of, I guess, the thrill of the chase. The challenge of making someone say yes. The challenge of the challenge na they're under your power and stuff like that. So, alam mo yun, ewan ko. As I said, I don't know. When I last dated my ex-girlfriend, I think it was pretty, I would like to think it was pretty clear what the intentions were. Pero ako yung malabo nun. But, to be fair, malabo ako nun kasi I also didn't know what I wanted. I also didn't know, while I could see the potential of the relationship, I didn't know if I wanted to commit yet. Parang ganon. I'm still enjoying it. But at the same time, I see the potential in it. So parang,
which I think is okay. I think for me, it's really the transparency that's lacking.
fair. If people are transparent enough na, yeah, hook up lang, or yeah, I wanna date.
For
Yeah,
me kasi,
honestly.
just because I'm looking for a partner or looking for a long-term relationship, if I'm dating you, it doesn't have to mean that's you already.
Correct.
That's not the pressure I want to put in, whatever
I mean, that's why you
situation
date.
I'm in. Yeah.
You
Parang
sample
you
the
see where it
you
goes.
sample the food. Ika nga. Parang gano'n, no. Not in the most
pero
literal
it's
sense,
not,
but
diba, it's not, like, hindi naman every date, you also come into it knowing na hindi lahat ng date, ito na yun, this is the
Correct.
one. Parang, syempre, you do a vibe check, you see if you are in the, parang same direction at least, or like, same vicinity, even though you're not
oh
on
my
the
God, may mga nakita ko.
same page right away.
Even in our world, let's say, they always think that. They always expect na it has to be this, it has to be that. Na hindi ka lang makapag-reply, saglit, snub ka na. Even on Grindr. Like, seriously, even, or sometimes on Twitter. Although, funnily, fairly enough, I've gotten that lesson less naman. Because, yun, like, hindi ka lang makapag-reply agad. Snub ka na. Mataray ka na. I mean, I understand that some people are playing games, but also, madami ang ginagawa eh. Pwedeng, wait lang. I mean, you know that. We've been friends for a while and...
and go on. Say what needs to be said.
You already know.
You still have to say it.
You're fully aware of what it's like to text a friend like me. But, leave me a message and itutuloy ko naman yung conversation.
Yeah, yun lang. I don't know if this makes sense. Pero parang for me, just because you're looking for something serious, doesn't mean you have to take it seriously right away. Gets
No, that actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Just have fun with it, di ba?
Yeah, di ba? Parang yun nga, it doesn't have to have pressure right away. Pero at the same time, it doesn't have to be a game. Like,
True.
having fun with it doesn't mean you manipulate the other person or you play with the other person. Parang, if you're not looking for something serious, just say that and then let the other person have the correct information so that they can decide.
They can make an informed decision.
Exactly.
That's so formal though.
Exactly though. Like, isn't that just fair?
Okay, sige. Let me ask you this. And I feel like nakwento mo na sa akin to, but I've also forgotten for some reason.
Mhm.
I don't know. What's your crappiest date and what's your best one? And take note, the best one doesn't mean that you ended up with them.
Yeah.
The best one means like the best date. You think it's gonna click talaga, but for some reason, either because of you or because of him, wala talaga. Let's start with I don't know. What do you want to start? I don't know. Let's start with either.
Crappiest, I think, I don't know if I want to say it because it's really crappy. Like, not just crappy because, I mean, I told you this already eh. But it's not just crappy because it just, di lang kami nag-match or whatever. It actually started out pretty okay kasi we had good conversations. We went to a nice bar. Parang, it was a watering hole, ganyan. Alam mo yun, it was a new place. I was excited to try it out. Pero parang, at the end of the night, yun nga, it was so manipulative pala na the reason why he was such a good date, why he was, being such a good conversationalist, why he was treating me so nicely, because he wanted something in the end. And then, basically, when I didn't want to give that to him, he got mad. Like, literally mad. In my car, I was driving, and he was shouting at me. Ganong mad level. So,
Oh,
I
that
told you that.
one. That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a dick.
Yep.
Like, I
As
swear to
in,
God.
he threw a fit talaga na he got mad at me and then,
Like an actual bitch fit.
yeah, and then he slept in my car. Parang, alam mo yung bigla siyang nag-recline and then he closed his eyes. So I was looking at him na parang, are you serious? Tapos parang he shouted at me na, stop looking at me. Parang, like alam mo yung moment na yun pa na, alam mo yung it plays in your head randomly na parang, if this happens to me, I'm gonna be like, sigawan ko to eh, labanan ko to, like I'm gonna be strong about it. Pero wala, if it happens pala to you, as in, nag-freeze lang talaga ako na, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
What did I get myself into?
What did I get myself into? So yun, that was the crappiest.
Ito ba yung hinatid mo pa siya sa sakayan?
Oo! Dapat yata in the moment, sinabihan ko siya na get out. Like that would have been, the ideal.
But the risk naman doon, if you say get out and you piss
Yun
him off
nga eh.
more,
Parang
he might get violent and physically violent, not just verbally.
Kaya nga eh. So parang, you think you're this strong person na you're not gonna let that happen to you. Pero in the moment pala, you freeze eh.
Yeah.
And that was just, I mean, can you imagine if it was a different level, yun nga, yung ibang klaseng level of violence, and he was just being verbally an asshole. And I couldn't even defend myself or like push back. And he had the nerve to contact me pa after that as if nothing happened. Tapos parang he was kind of maybe this is too much info, no? Okay lang yan. Parang he was
He should know.
kind of talking about another girl pa na randomly he called me just telling me, oh, this girl I dated, I just found her profile. Parang looking back at it, like right after the call, I was thinking, was he kind of threatening me na parang I did this to this girl, I found all her information, so I can do that to you too. Parang thankfully after that, di ko na kasi siya ni-replyan and then I blocked him everywhere. Buti na lang hindi na siya nangungulit. Although I did see, I think last year lang, his profile again on a dating app. And ako kasi I use premium because I wanna see first who swiped already. So nakita ko nag-swipe siya. So, I reported it right away.
Talaga?
Yeah, I don't know what happens, pero nireport ko talaga na I had a bad experience, he was verbally, violent, ganyan.
Deserve.
I don't know.
So what was the best one?
If you're listening, fuck you.
So what was the best one?
The best one. I don't know if this is because of like recency effect. But it was really cute. I was telling you about that. The recent date I went to, na parang it was just a random mall date. Pero
Yeah.
parang we were talking about trying new things before seeing each other. Tapos parang one of the things I wanted to try, sabi ko
this
sa
was the
kanya, was
cute kid.
archery and like a gun range. Tapos sakto, merong archery pop-up whatever in the mall. Tapos yun, niyaya niya ako. Tapos parang like, cutesy date lang siya. I mean, we never spoke again after that. But it was a cute date. And I don't mind. Parang, I think that one, it was the best date recently. Pero what I didn't like about it was, nawala yung communication after. Na parang, it was just left hanging. And I would have been fine with leaving it at that. Kasi it was just a fun, cute date. And then if he would have texted na, parang it was fun, but sorry, I don't think this is
I don't feel
something I
anything.
want to pursue, ganyan. Parang I would have been fine with it. I don't take offense.
Yeah,
Sa
but
ganun. Kasi like if someone just doesn't click with you, it just doesn't click.
yeah, but to be fair din naman, some people can take it kasi. Some people would rather not know. And just saying this not based on experience or anything. Just like, yeah, actually, sometimes back in the day, based on experience.
Back in the day.
Back in the day talaga kasi tangina.
Age reveal.
I'm so old. I am pushing 40, remember? Like, no, I would rather they feel like I'm the bad guy. Like, yun yung bili ni mommy. For, like, this one time, I was the one who broke it off with my ex-girlfriend. Just one of our breakups. One of our many breakups. And I was the one who broke it off. And my mom actually said, don't do that. Hayaan mo nang siya yung makipag-break. Don't, at least, okay nang, I don't know, okay nang ikaw yung bad guy kaysa yung babae. Yun. Kasi, syempre, if I broke it off, it's because my fault sila. I'm not saying, it's most of the time she broke it off because it was my fault, but but some of the times it was also her, and there was one of the rare times that it was her, and it was like my mom said, nakakatawa pa nun, oh, bakit wala dito sa bahay si ganito. Sabi ko, nag-break kami. Nag-break kami, tapos tawa ng tawa sa mommy. And I was like, ba't kayo nag-break? Kasi ganito. Ba't ikaw nakipag-break? Sabi ko na, bad trip ako eh. Tapos, and she was like, ba't mo nagawin? Hayaan mo siya yung makipag-break. Huwag ganito, ganyan. So yeah, to be fair lang to the other, it could be like, he's the bad guy. Parang ganun na lang. And,
Although, hindi pala. The last thing he said pa to me was, kasi nga, parang, we started off really good kasi we were talking about what we were looking for here.
yeah, siya pa yung may pahapyaw-hapyaw sa kamay, di ba?
Yeah. Hindi, pero
Quietly
kasi,
grabbing your hand.
was-
Patingin nga. Oh.
yeah. Ang sakit ba? Nagkalyo ka ba? No, pero kasi, nag-start kami with being clear with what our intentions were.
Yeah.
Tapos parang nag-ano kami na, okay, para wala ring pressure, ganyan. Tapos after nun, parang ang isa sa huli niya pang sinabi sa akin was, kasi we were talking about movies. Tapos sabi niya, if you want to watch a movie, sabihan mo lang ako and then we'll check our schedule. Parang may ganong open invitation.
Yeah.
And then parang when the conversation continued a little bit lang, like a few more exchanges, parang hindi niya na binasa yung last message ko. So parang ganon lang na, like if you change your mind, that's okay. But be honest and just
Till
say.
now, it's still unread.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But yeah, the last time I checked it was. Pero, I mean, okay lang naman.
Yeah.
I wasn't that invested. I was telling you nga, di ba, pag uwi ko, na parang if that was it,
Okay
that
lang.
was just a cute date talaga.
It was
na,
just a good memory.
yeah, I would have been okay with it. Kasi cute date lang talaga siya.
No, I mean, that's totally understandable.
But he was super young, so
How old are you again?
younger than you.
By just a few. Excuse you.
Still.
We're not that far apart.
You are in your late 30s. I'm still in my mid.
See, akala ko sasabihin mo early. Ang kapal mo, ha?
I'm in my mid 30s. So we're not in the same generation.
Oy, we are. Excuse you, we are.
Yeah, you're an old millennial.
No!
Elder millennial.
What? There's no such thing as a young millennial nowadays. For the Gen Zs, it's all millennials.
Relative to all millennials, there are young millennials.
Miko is a young millennial.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. That was fun. Well, at least it ended up well. I mean,
Yeah.
you
No
could
one
have
has
asked
met.
for a better outcome, but the instance was still good. That's something. That's saying something.
I think ano rin, with my years of experience, I've learned to, not take it too personally.
True. Maybe sometimes yung pa isa. If some people tell you upfront naman, some people really take it personally kasi. Which, alam mo yun, wala eh. Bakit natin ipipilit?
Yeah.
Di ba?
Better the rejection happens early kesa invested ka na.
Correct. O yung ginost ka na lang bigla.
Yeah. But
What? Bakit may paglingon ka sa akin nung sinabi ko yun?
that happens
Bakit
a lot
may
also.
pagkairap?
I mean, I'm kind what? Oh, bakit tinamaan ka? Tinamaan ka ba? I wasn't really pertaining to someone in particular, pero
Did we go
may
out?
tinamaan. Yes.
We did, no?
Once.
Yeah. So, nawala ko after.
Was it right after? Yeah.
Well, you can blame my youngest kid for that.
Maybe we should tell the story of how things went down.
Well, to be fair, things went down pretty okay
I don't think
between us. I would assume it was the transparency that you were asking for was there. You knew I had a partner of 10 years at the time. And yeah, it was all there, and
And from the beginning, I was also transparent about it probably not being for me.
yeah, exactly. We just clicked as two people talaga. And
But we never really talked about our first date.
we did it. Did you find it awkward that Vico was there?
Because, I mean, my friends know about it because I told them about it
Okay.
right after. So, first of all, the agreement was you and I would meet first.
Yeah, but we were running out of time because of the movie. What's that movie?
No.
No.
Like, we would get to know each other first.
Okay.
Kasi nga, I had my, hesitation.
Yeah.
On the day off,
Ay, sorry.
you were like, parang we were meeting somewhere. Tapos sabi mo, sige, we're on our way already. And I'm like, really? And I didn't wanna be
Okay.
like, ikaw lang dapat
No, I forgot. I wonder. There was a reason for that, eh. There was a reason for that, and I don't know why. Maybe I thought at the time na we got to know each other enough, even through text.
I remember you
I
were,
didn't want him to find it awkward na I'm going out on a date alone.
I assumed it was that.
But yeah, yun.
But
But,
that's not
tapos,
the only thing I told my friends.
what else did you tell your friends about me?
Kasi I went to my friend afterwards. I wasn't supposed to, but my night ended early. Because maglalaro sila ng games. And they were like, okay, hatid na kita, bye. And then you just dropped me off at the parking lot and then like, bye.
Hinatid naman kita sa kotse. I was still a gentleman. Admit it, I was still at least a gentleman about it. And yun nga, I didn't, sabi nga sa'yo, baro,
I don't know if that's a straight dating thing.
what? No, definitely not.
I was like, your plans today, you made plans at like 9 p.m.
No, it wasn't my plans. It was his. Was that a Sunday or a Thursday? I think it was a work day.
I don't think so.
No, it was a work day.
No, I would not have. That was a weekend.
That was a weekend.
I was already living in the south, so
Probably Sunday. Probably a Sunday. If there were plans ng 9, 8:30 or 9,
when do you
You-
play yung sa guild?
yan. So that's a Sunday. Sure yan. May walking.
Okay.
So yeah.
Then that.
So what did your friend say?
Just I was telling my friend, sabi niya, ba't ka nandito? Di ba may date ka? Niya, wala, dinrop off nila ako eh. Maglalaro daw sila eh. It's like, okay.
Well, I
I,
didn't
I
wanna...
actually didn't tell them, dalawa kayo. at that
Sinabi mo
time.
lang maglalaro siya.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because I
at
didn't
least
understand
I
it.
told you kesa paghintayin kita sa labas ng ulan ng 2 oras.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
See? But that wasn't the date. That was just a bad experience. You waiting for him outside in the rain in your car for 2 hours while he plays. At least I was upfront with mine.
Okay. My other story was the worst date. But this is probably the worst guy I dated. Because it wasn't just one date. So,
The one who didn't return your jacket.
yeah. Balik mo na, please.
So, yeah, at least I was upfront with mine. We were playing.
Wala lang. It was just funny.
Yeah, and look where we are now. Tapos, nawala ba ako right after? No.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. Pero shortly after.
Yeah, we were still talking.
We were parang constantly talking for a week eh.
No, it was more than a week.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. It was more than a week. I mean, putol-putol yung usap natin, but ganun pa rin naman ako hanggang ngayon.
No. Hindi ka putol-putol that week that we were, that we met.
Was I not busy then?
I don't know with
I
you.
had 2
Pero you were
jobs.
pretty consistent with like whatever time you were there.
Or maybe I was just lonely. To be fair, I was enjoying talking to you. We had a lot of similarities. And, we had this conversation where we would throw quotes at each other, talk to each other in just quotes on TV shows and movies and all of that.
Yeah, and I
it
impressed
was
you with my pop culture
it was
knowledge.
giving suits. Hey,
Yeah!
diba?
Harvey and Mike.
Harvey and Mike. Hoy, admit it, I impressed you too. You were surprised.
Sucks lang.
Ulul. Ulul. I know that's partly why. I know that's why I also enjoyed the conversation. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I
I
did.
mean, of course. I feel like early on we clicked talaga.
Because we had a standing date to go to MIBF, which we still haven't gone.
This Saturday. But
No, I
you
have
don't
no
want
money.
to.
I don't want to. Ang pagastos ako.
I'm kinda
No, thank
lazy
you.
to go na rin.
No, thank you. Baka ma-max out ko yung card ko doon ng di oras. Wala akong pambayad. Tapos I disappeared, but I did remember. And I did tell you, when I was in Tagaytay, I would message you and I'd invite you over. And that's the first thing I did. Pinaalam ko muna doon sa may-ari ng bahay, syempre. Before I even invited you. Syempre, papaalam ko muna, and then at least,
Oo naman.
even if they say no, I didn't invite you, so I don't need to take back anything. If they said yes, even if you said no, at least nakapagpaalam na ako. But you came over and you had fun.
I did.
That was boring. That was game night then, right? Oh, see? Tapos afternoon, yun. Tambay ka na lagi sa Flair.
Oh yeah, right after that.
Yeah. That's when we sort of reconnected. And then you'd be like, Louie, can I hang out? Sure, punta ka lang dito. Actually, nandito na ako sa may parking.
Hoy, hindi naman yun right away. Medyo close na tayo when I started doing that.
Tangina. Wow.
Close na.
Yeah, I remember kasi you had worked at the time.
Yeah.
You were still in between jobs when we were talking. You got work after we
Oh my
started
God,
talking
ibig
na.
sabihin that guy that stole my jacket
Was in between.
was in between.
Yeah. Tapos kinuwento mo na siya sa akin after. Asar na asar ka kasi ayaw man lang ipag-grab yung jacket.
Yeah.
Maybe he misses your smell. Kemi. Ew.
Ew. That's kind of creepy.
Hey,
But
people do that with underwear.
that's not really helping the point.
Yeah, that's true. See? Nothing there. It wasn't for you. I didn't want to push, but look where we ended up. Half the time you're here sleeping over.
Half the time.
You do know you should, alam mo, you really should contribute to the bills already.
I buy you food. I cook you food.
Yeah, but I'm
But I was thinking about that kasi nga, kanina nasa news yung Meralco.
Oo.
And then Nico was like, okay, dito na tayo lahat matutulog para isang aircon lang. Like, maybe I should pay for the aircon then.
No, kasi like Meralco, the last time yung Meralco na was 7K. Ewan ko kung ano ngayon yung Meralco namin. Like for sure. Bahala na. See, half the time you're here, you don't...
Because I kind of live here most of the time.
True! 5 days a week you're here.
And to be fair, yung Meralco namin sa bahay.
Zero.
No naman. I mean, we still stay there. And then may mga ano kami nakakabit when we're not there.
See, you could end up in a good place with transparency.
Exactly.
Everything was transparent. Napaisip tuloy ako. Everything was transparent naman between us.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. I even told you kung bakit ang bagal ko kumilos despite having multiple opportunities. I wouldn't even kiss you.
And even when I started, like even nung nagsa-start pa lang ako to hang out at your place, you were talking about a lot of personal stuff na.
Yeah, that's true. See, you are an old millennial like me. We just click. Ganon talaga yun, B.
I am an old soul.
Whatever. Ganon talaga yun. I mean, we literally slept together.
Yeah.
Beside each other. We didn't even cuddle.
We did once because I was sad.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I don't cuddle when I'm sleeping.
No, you don't nga.
The most I would do is sasandal lang sa braso para makatulog. And that was it.
No, I knew that early on kasi I noticed every time we would sleep on the same bed. Pagising ko, may unan na sa gitna natin.
Ay, hindi. Grabe ka naman. Hindi ko naman nilalagay yung unan sa gitna natin. I was probably facing you, hugging the unan, and then, nabibitawan ko, tumatalikod ako. Grabe ka naman.
No, it was organized talaga na.
No. Excuse you. You make me sound like diring-diri. Diring-diri ako.
No, I just assumed you don't like feeling hot when you're sleeping.
Oh, I really don't. Like, even kami ni Miko, may space between us eh. Diba? Even when nandito si ano. Diba? Si Third.
Yeah.
I would sleep in another room or I'd sleep in the sofa.
Yeah.
Kesa tumabi. Kasi ang init eh. I have a lot of body heat. I'm always in heat. Charot.
When you were in ano ba? In Binyan? You would sleep in the other room din? It's the same bed, di ba?
Yeah. No. Because morning sila pareho. Night shift ako. So when I would sleep,
weekend.
they'd be awake. Same. I don't change my sleeping habits, remember? Ayun pa pala. So, if we're talking about transparency, sinabi ko kay Third yan,
Na?
hirap na kami makipag-date. Because we understood what you wanted and we're willing to make compromises.
Mm-hmm.
However, parang at this point in time, so dami din ng inaasikaso. Reality, basically, work, projects, everything. And with certain limitations, it's so hard na watching a movie at home, watching Netflix, that's date night already. I've explained to him. I told him pa nga na, yeah, we could definitely eat sa labas. Would we be comfortable? I'm not entirely sure. Gets mo? Because we can't be ourselves outside. Diba?
I think that's also one of the reasons why I knew from the start that I couldn't do it. Kasi parang you've had a lot of history together already. And you've been through the whole dating thing with each other. And then, I'm still there. So parang feeling ko, I'd be too clingy to, I'd
No,
want
I mean,
more.
clingy din naman tong isa.
No, ako
He
naman,
wants
that's just
more din
me.
naman. He wants more din naman. And sabi nga, yun naman yung inano namin na we made a promise naman na if that comes that we are to date someone, and yun nga, we are naman right now. We're seeing him. We're officially together.
Mhm.
And we are gonna make our compromises. We also just ask for like a little patience kasi we still need to catch up din.
Mhm.
Parang ang tagal na namin hindi ginagawa, wala nang practice. And apart from that, we hope talaga na pagbigyan niya kami with the language that we use.
Mhm.
Kumbaga, sa amin kasi ni Miko, may shorthand na kami. At this point, we have shorthand already.
Yeah.
Now we
But
can
I feel
communicate
like-
just by...
As an outside observer, I think you guys are doing pretty well.
Right?
It feels like it's working. I mean, I'm not part of the relationship, so I can't really.
But you're here all the
Yeah.
time, so...
But it's
you
still
still see everything.
point taken. Kanina
You're,
pa.
you're here more often than he is.
I know, but I'm just saying there are still parts of the relationship that I'm not privy to.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, based on what I've been observing, it feels like a good, healthy relationship. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, feels like it works.
It does. I would like to think that it does. We all would. So, you know, hopefully it works in the long run.
I feel bad for saying no.
Alin, are you enjoying the HB Smart app?
No. But then, yes would have been a lie.
Transparency. Be transparent if you're enjoying the Smart app or not.
Okay, yes. I feel bad for saying no. Wala naman siyang ginagawa sa akin. Anyway.
So, ayun. Yeah, I think... and you know, here's to hoping that your next date is at least better than your best one. Diba?
Here's hoping.
And, yeah. At
Fingers
least, you know,
crossed.
you date a couple of times and you enjoy each and every one of them. Diba? Just avoid the red flags. But that's a topic for a different time. that is a longer conversation.
Grabe naman yung emphasis sa longer.
Yeah, let's end this conversation here kasi mapapahaba pa tayo if we dive into that and unpack that.
Okay.
So, nabusog ka ba? What about you? What's your experience in dating? Ever had that really great first date but just stayed like that? Or did you ever have a string of just crappy ones? Tell me about it. Kwento mo ko. You can always find me on X. My handle is @LouisZabala or on Instagram @Louis1026. And wherever you're listening from, whether it's Spotify or YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to get notified for our newest episodes. See you around, folks. Till next time.